no fortified places. It's not necessary.
Soldier, why are you standing there? Leave!
Go in the kitchen, Reinemuth, and have something to eat and drink.
Thank you, Your Excellency. At least, Colonel, if British headquarters asks about fortifications, let us be able to say that we are...
All right. Show me where you want the holes to be dug. All right, Reinemuth.
Sir?
You must report here tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve.
Yes, sir.
Tom,
Well, don't I get a kiss?
you have to stop doing this.
You're right, darling.
No, I mean it.
Well, so do I. I'm going to desert.
Tom.
Oh, just about half the army, it seems like, deserts every day. Darling, it's over.
But Washington says if he has to, he'll retire to the mountains and fight from there.
Peggy, all I ever wanted was to make hay on my farm, make music on my flute, and make love to you. I don't need a new revolution for that.
Tom, I just can't think of you as a coward.
Oh, try another word. Try prudent.
Prudent. This harebrained thing you're doing now, that's prudent. You're risking your life every minute.
Well, that's all right. At least I'm risking my life for me. I'll see you tomorrow.
No, Tom. If you come back, I'll leave here.
But, sweetheart...
It's crazy. It can only end with your getting yourself killed one way or the other. By one side or the other.
Well, maybe.
I want us to get married. Somehow, we both have to live through this war, and crazy people won't survive. Tom, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Peggy.
You've got to grow up. You know what I mean.
Exactly.
I don't need a few nights like this. I need the rest of our lives. Promise me, Tom. Promise me. You won't come here again until it's really safe.
But, Peg...
Promise?
I promise.
Your men have their orders?
Yes, General.
I want this man taken. I'd prefer to have him alive, but if he insists, then we'll have to take him dead. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow night is Christmas Eve. The enemy will be celebrating. We can have the advantage of surprise. If only we can capture
Really
this
safe?
headless
But
Hessian,
promise?
our men will have the enthusiasm for a fight. Major Hamilton, Lieutenant Monroe, you must put a stop to him.
Oh, who goes there?
Major Hamilton, Lieutenant Monroe, and 2 squads.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I recognize you, sir.
Any sign of him?
Not yet, Major Hamilton.
He comes this way all the time, sir.
When he comes.
Monroe, we might as well deploy our men along the road. Out of sight, men. Get among the trees. Now, I want it quiet. No one is to make a sound.
Listen. It's him, sir. It's him. Headless Hessian. I'm getting out of here.
Don't anyone move. Hold still. Hold still. Challenge him, Sergeant. Stand back. I'll do it myself. Halt! Halt or I'll fire! Halt! Let him have it! Fire! Fire! What's wrong with your men?
I'm all froze up, Major.
Fool! Hand me your rifle!
I don't know what to... I'm sorry, sir.
What are you standing here for? After him! I fired. Lieutenant Monroe fired. Then I grabbed the sergeant's rifle and fired again, but he was gone.
And there was no sign of him?
We had 20 men. If everyone had fired...
But some shots were fired, and everyone heard them. And now I'm afraid it'll get worse.
Worse, General? How?
We may have begun a legend of an invincible and bulletproof headless Hessian.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'll go out there myself next time. Somebody has to bring him down.
Come in.
Sergeant Meadows reporting, sir.
Yes, Meadows?
Sir, I'm sorry about last night.
What is it, Meadows? What have you got there? It's a flute.
Yes, General.
Where did you get it?
Well, when we went chasing after the headless Hessian, I happened to notice something lying along the side of the road, and I stopped and picked it up.
A flute? What would a flute... Sergeant, take a squad, go over to the New Jersey hutments, and arrest a man named Tom Caldwell, and also search all his belongings.
But, General, I don't understand.
Don't you?
No, sir.
How do you account for this Hessian uniform?
That uniform. Well, General Washington, I never saw that thing before in all my life.
It was found in the bottom of your kit.
Well, maybe someone put it there as a joke. That's right. You know how fellas are. We have some great jokers in the outfit.
And the money?
Money?
These are silver kroner. You can see they come from Hesse-Darmstadt. Now, soldier, where would you come into possession of Hessian money?
Well, it was in the skirmish, sir. The skirmish we had 3 weeks ago, and this one was lying there dead, and I looked through his pockets. Well, that ain't a crime, is it? And that's how I come to get it.
And your flute? What was it doing lying by the side of the road?
So that's what happened to it. I knew I lost it someplace.
Don't you want to tell the truth, soldier? For the good of your soul.
For the good of my soul. General, when you talk like that, it means you're going to hang me.
You performed a treasonous act for the enemy, soldier.
No, it wasn't treason. It wasn't.
You deny you were paid. Here's the money.
I told you how I got it.
A common soldier wouldn't have so much money.
He was an officer.
Soldier, your only hope is the truth.
You wouldn't believe it.
And why wouldn't I believe it?
Because you'd have to be crazy like me.
Well, many people have called me crazy.
Sir, I've got this girl. She lives in Trenton. Her name is Margaret. Peggy Mason.
Yes?
Well, I just had to see her. I had to. You can understand that, General, can't you?
Yes.
So I couldn't go there in civilian clothes, could I? So I picked up this Hessian uniform. The coat's kind of big, and I just put the top of it up over my head so it would look like I was,
Headless.
Yes, sir. Headless. And that would get me past our pickets.
You say the girl's name is Peggy Mason. Major Hamilton, why is the name Mason familiar?
The Hessian commander is headquartered in the Mason house.
Of course. Do you mean to tell me that you actually risked going to the enemy headquarters?
Yes, sir.
But as a Hessian soldier, you would have to speak German.
Yes, sir, but when I was a very small boy, I was bound out to this German farmer, and I learned how to sprechen Deutsch really good.
Even so, how could you get into the colonel's headquarters?
Well, sir, I knew something about this Colonel Rawl. The colonel, he's a fool for flute music, and so...
Now, let me understand this. You went to their headquarters, played the flute for Colonel Rawl.
Yes, sir, and he appreciated it so much, he gave me money. The money you found.
And then, afterward, you found an opportunity to spend some time with your girl.
Oh, yes, sir. I was always able to find time for that.
Weren't you afraid you'd be shot coming back?
Well, sir, I figured everyone would be too scared to shoot at me, and I was right. Until last night. I heard them shots, and I was so scared I just dropped my flute. I couldn't stop to look for it, neither.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, sir, that's about it. I don't think it's worth my getting shot.
Oh, you wouldn't be shot in any event. The penalty for treason is death by hanging.
General, please, the way I see it, the worst I did was to be absent without leave.
Very well, soldier. We listened to your fairy tale. Now, suppose you tell us the truth.
Major, that was the truth. Every single word was the truth.
Sergeant, take the prisoner outside.
Yeah, please, sir, you ain't going to hang me.
Prisoner, stand at attention. About face. Forward, march.
Yeah, please, General Washington, don't order them to hang me.
Admittedly, it would be better if Tom had a more convincing story. We know Tom is telling the truth, but unfortunately, our testimony will have no way of making itself felt. His fate, at this point, rests with General Washington. His only hope is that Washington, who is a completely truthful person, may be able to discern the truth in others. You only have a few moments to wait for my inevitable return with Act 3. The ride of the headless Hessian has come to an end. He is neither headless nor a Hessian. He is Tom Caldwell, a New Jersey infantryman who is only trying to visit his girl inside the British lines at Trenton. and he has been discovered and in grave danger of being dispatched as a traitor. The decision is up to the commander-in-chief.
General, you have the right to order him executed. Or would you prefer to assemble a court-martial?
A court-martial? Major Hamilton, they would hang him.
But the man deserves to be hanged.
No one deserves to be hanged. We only use the rope because we're unable to think of a truly fitting punishment. You must admit he tells quite a story.
An unbelievable story.
I don't know about that. I think I believe him.
But the story makes no sense.
Hamilton, you are an extremely intelligent and logical man, but you mustn't let it ruin your common sense.
But, sir,
How old are you?
29.
And how old do you suppose that soldier is?
22, 23.
And I am 44. Now, why do I understand that boy better than you do?
General, I understand he is a traitor.
Oh, come, Hamilton. He's in love.
Love?
Yes, he's in love. The way only a young man can be in love. He's not only in love with her, but he's in love with love itself.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm afraid I don't follow.
Yeah, maybe you will one day, and you'll be a better man for it. It's more than the girl. It's the adventure, the danger. He risks his life every time he sees her. He can be captured by the Hessians and hanged. He could be captured or shot by his own side as well. Can a young man ask for more?
Well, what do you propose to do with him?
He deserves a medal.
General!
Now, don't be alarmed. I shall do the proper thing and take an extremely dim view of the situation. Bring him back here.
Sergeant, the prisoner.
Soldier, I believe your story.
Oh, thank you, General. I knew you would. Everyone says General Washington, he's the fairest man in the
That
whole...
doesn't mean you're innocent.
No, sir, no. I'm sure I'm guilty of something, but nothing that would call for a rope now, would it?
Being absent without leave, frightening the soldiers of the United States Army.
Well, sir, grown men being scared of a ghost, we wouldn't want that to get around.
Silence, it's not for you to justify your misdeeds.
No, sir.
Therefore, you will continue in your present course of action.
My which, sir?
You will continue to ride to Trenton in the guise of a Hessian soldier. At least for one more night. Tonight, to be exact.
But I don't want to get shot at coming back.
You won't be coming back.
I won't.
No one is coming back. Tonight, we shall take Trenton.
But I promised my girl I wouldn't...
Since you've been traveling there on a more or less regular basis, you must be aware of the location of the fortifications.
The fortifications?
The earthworks, the trenches, the strong points.
Oh, them. To tell you the truth, there ain't none.
A soldier, that's impossible.
No, General, there just ain't no fortifications.
It is incredible that the Hessian commander would leave the town unfortified. Why, he couldn't violate the most elementary rule of warfare. Now, think carefully, soldier. There must be an outpost.
Oh, yeah, an outpost. Yeah, that's just as you cross the river on the main road.
And there must be a fortification of some sort for them to fall back on.
No, sir, there ain't.
Well, I know it's been dark every time you've been there, but try to remember.
I remember. There's this Colonel Rawl. He's the commander, see, and he don't want to build no fortifications.
He doesn't?
Yeah, no, sir. And furthermore, he says, begging your pardon, that the American army ain't going to be able to attack.
You heard him say that?
Yes, sir. He says to this Lieutenant Peel, who keeps begging him to build up the defenses.
And why does he say that?
Well, because he says the American army is just a rabble that no longer exists.
Is that what he said?
Yes, sir, and also that General Washington is only an upstart militia colonel who's already run like a whipped dog across 4 rivers. I'm only saying what he said, sir.
That's quite all right.
But Lieutenant Peel don't think so. He thinks you're dangerous and clever.
Thank you. Now, soldier, every man in the army has a mission for tonight. Yours will be to go into Trenton dressed as a Hessian. I want you to entertain Colonel Rawl. Entertain him as long as you can.
Now, Colonel, I would suggest a fortified position here on this rise, which commands...
Yes, an excellent idea.
Also, a line of trenches.
I agree.
I want your authority to order this work done.
You have it.
I mean to have it done immediately. At once, sir.
Tonight?
Within the hour.
But it's Christmas.
There is no Christmas during war.
Now, my boy, zeal is a commendable quality.
Colonel, I must...
Work your men as hard as you must. Work them to death if you have to. But never work them needlessly for no real purpose.
I understand, but
Look
you must...
about you. It's snowing, freezing. The Delaware separates us from the Americans. Do you mean Washington would attempt to cross the river on such a night?
He would attempt anything.
Oh, but how could anyone get boats across in this weather?
Oh, he has a detachment of fishermen from the city of Gloucester in Massachusetts. These men are skilled with boats.
Fishermen and farmers and loudmouth lawyers. This is all these Yankees are. Why do they frighten you?
I am not frightened.
What will you do if you ever have to fight against real soldiers?
Colonel, I
know, but don't get yourself a reputation for being overcautious. Some people might mistake it for cowardice.
Yes, sir.
We are to have a party at headquarters this evening. Private Reinemuth will play as usual.
Yes, sir.
And by the way, he deserves a reward.
You give him money every time.
He deserves more. Have him entered as a corporal.
Because he plays a flute?
It's as good a reason as any, and better than most.
Tom, why did you come back tonight?
I wanted to see you.
But you promised.
Peggy, sweetheart, I couldn't keep away.
Oh, I'm really scared.
Of what?
Something's going to go wrong. I know it. I just know it. And I thought we understood that...
Now, Peggy, everything is going to be all right. I swear to you.
Please, Tom, you're crazy to do this just for me.
Well, I'm not doing it just for you.
You're not?
No, ma'am. Now you got to cross your heart and hope to die never to breathe a living word.
Yes?
But I'm here on official business.
Official business? From whom?
Shh. General Washington.
General Washington?
Shh. You ain't supposed to breathe a word.
Well, I like that. And here all this time I thought you were doing it just for me.
Well, I am. I'm just combining business and pleasure.
Reinemuth? Where's Reinemuth?
Reinemuth! They're calling me, sweetheart. I've got to go in there now.
Tom, please be careful.
What could go wrong?
Quiet, everyone, quiet. We shall now listen to our genius of the flute, our own Heinrich Reinemuth from Aldersburg. Beautiful Aldersburg. Heinrich, we are in your hands. My boy, you're better than ever.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, don't thank me yet. Wait till you see how I intend to reward you. Peel, where's Lieutenant Peel? Peel!
Here, sir.
Well, close the door. We'll freeze to death. You missed the music. Heinrich was superb. Now, did you attend to that little matter?
Colonel?
Heinrich's promotion.
Oh, that, sir. It cannot be done.
Who says it cannot be done?
We cannot promote Reinemuth to corporal for the reason that there is no Heinrich Reinemuth on the roster of this regiment.
Well, that's impossible.
Don't let him get away.
What did you just say, Lieutenant?
There is no Heinrich Reinemuth.
But that's impossible. He's standing here in front of us.
Private Reinemuth, your paybook, please.
Well, gentlemen?
Just where, Private Reinemuth, is the town of Aldersburg?
Where?
I have spoken to the men from every corner of Hestarmstedt. No one has ever heard of it.
It's,
It is in your head.
Reinemuth, who are you?
He is a spy.
Is this true, Reinemuth?
No, sir, it's not true exactly.
Are you a soldier in the American army?
It Doesn't matter. Even if he is a civilian, he is wearing a uniform. We must presume he is a spy.
Did you come here to spy on us, Reinemuth?
No, sir.
Then why did you come?
Colonel, I heard you were very fond of music, and anybody who loves the flute is a friend of mine.
Why did you come here?
Because I knew my music would make you happy.
Let us hang him at once.
Colonel, don't you believe me?
Yes, I believe you.
Oh.
Sir, how could you believe such a story? It doesn't make sense.
It makes sense to me.
Does that mean this man goes free?
Oh, no, he cannot go free.
But I wasn't here to spy.
You are in uniform.
Well, you wouldn't hang me for that.
Oh, but we will shoot you.
Tom! Tom! Oh, please, Colonel.
My dear young lady, what are you doing here?
He didn't mean any harm.
Perhaps, but the law is the law.
No.
Let's take him outside.
Goodbye, Peggy.
No, I won't let him.
Hoffman, Schneider, please. Restrain our good hostess. Gently.
Oh, please, Colonel.
Prisoner, stand at attention. Forward march. Squad, halt. Here's as fine a spot as any, and you can be buried under this beautiful old oak tree. Does that suit you?
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I mean, do I have to get shot?
Yes.
Well, I like this place. Yeah, I mean, I don't like it.
Do you have any last words?
Yeah, I was hoping you might have some last words, like maybe reprieve?
Form the firing party. You have no last words.
No, sir. Get it over with.
Do you suppose you could play us a song? I would appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Halt. Pass the word.
Halt.
What do you make of that music, Hamilton?
It must be our man.
What's he doing out in the cold? Pass the word to move up slowly.
Move up. Move it up. Lieutenant Peel, command the firing party.
Firing party, ready, aim, fire! Fire!
The Americans! The Americans!
Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! I'm an American! I'm an American!
Fortunately, Tom escaped the hail of bullets, and he survived the Battle of Trenton, which every student of history knows was a great and glorious victory. And it came at an extremely crucial time. When the war was over, Tom married Peggy Mason and made music even sweeter than before. I'll tell you what happened to all of the other people as soon as I return, which will be immediately after these messages. Is the story true? My goodness, when you think of all the fables, past and present, that people swallow without question, why should I be compelled to provide documentary evidence? There was a General George Washington. There was an Alexander Hamilton. There was a Battle of Trenton, and we won it. The Hessian commander was a Colonel Rahl. He was killed in the first fusillade. And he was a fanatic lover of the flute. And we know this because it appears in the diary of a Lieutenant Peel, who was his adjutant. Tom and Peggy, well, we have to have some license, don't we? And we use it here 7 times each week. Our cast included Lloyd Bachner, Jack Grimes, Mariette Hartley, Casey Kasem, and Robert Maxwell. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
preceding program was broadcast with the permission of the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Son of Lord and Lady Greystoke was nourished, Tarzan grew to young manhood. From his natural parents, he had inherited fineness and intelligence, and from his foster mother, Kayla, and the ape tribe, he had acquired tremendous strength, amazing agility, and animal cunning. And some 20 years since his abduction, we find Tarzan swinging through the jungles, a young man, splendid both in his youth and manhood. Carelessly, Tarzan's body swings from branch to branch. There's an easy grace about his perilous leaps and accurate catches as he progresses from limb to limb, which suggests both the assurance of the ape and the flowing rhythmic grace of a trained trapeze artist executing an often rehearsed feat of daring. Tarzan is off on a holiday. He's returning to the one place in the entire jungle that is his own, a place he had discovered long ago, a tiny hut on the shore of the great water. It has taken him many years to learn how to manipulate the odd mechanical thing which had swung open to him the door of that hut, which he would have been surprised to learn was the home of his mother and father, and his birthplace. However, the door of that hut had opened to him more than the interior of the rude cabin which Lord Greystoke had built for his wife and son. It had taught him that he was an M-A-N, not an A-P-E. It had taught him to read and write after a fashion. For hour after hour, year after year, he had pored over the first primer which he found there. But perhaps more important to his physical being and survival, it had given him access to the hunting knife which hung at his side and the locket which dangled from his throat. Occasionally, Tarzan left the ape tribe and ventured to his hut near the seashore, and now he's making his way there. It's late afternoon. The sun of a dying day is filtering through the dank foliage of the trees to make an intricate pattern of onyx and gold on the spongy mold on the ground beneath. The jungle is reverberant with sound. The chatter of monkeys, the singing of birds, and the occasional growling and snarling of the larger animals as they make their imperial way to the waterhole. Tarzan is happy. Happy as a schoolboy on a holiday. Swinging along his tireless arboreal way, he inhales the dank, pungent smell of the jungle with boyish delight. And the grim grandeur, the poisonous beauty of the jungle fills his soul with a feeling for which the ape language has no name. Meanwhile, off the West African coast, a small tramp steamer is plying her way through a placid sea. In the tiny salon of the ship are 4 people. Professor Porter, an old savant who exists in the present but lives in the archaeological past. His daughter, Jane, a beautiful girl whose charm is not only that of beauty but of wholesome loveliness and intelligence. Of these charms, the young man of the group is fully aware. He is William Cecil Clayton, a young Englishman, typical of the blond, blue-eyed Oxford gentleman and eldest son of Lord Greystoke. The other man in the salon is the captain of the ship.
What are you reading, Father?
Yes, of course, my dear, of course.
I asked you what you were reading.
Sorry. A book, Jane. One of those dusty ones that you persist in believing gives me my hay fever. It's called Africa Cristana. Morchilli wrote it in 1816.
Only 1816? That's rather current fiction for you, isn't it?
Well, a man ought to keep up with modern literature, or he's liable to become an old fogey. Clayton?
I suppose anything published after the flood would be considered rather modern by an archaeologist, wouldn't it, Professor Porter?
Yes. No. What did you say?
Oh, go on with your reading, Father. We won't disturb you any more. We're almost there, aren't we, Captain Tracy?
I beg your pardon?
Well, honestly, I don't know which is the worst, you or Father. It's enough to give a person an inferiority complex. I'm the only one aboard that seems to find me most fascinating.
You're forgetting me, aren't you?
Well, one could never forget anyone so gallant. But really, Captain, a person would think that you were burdened down with all the worries of the world.
Not all of them, Miss Porter, but I'm afraid I have my share.
Oh, really? What?
Merely a matter of ship's discipline. Nothing really important, I hope.
Beg pardon, sir, but I'd like to see you, sir.
What kind of discipline is this, Newton? Coming in without knocking. Take off your cap.
Yes, sir. Sorry, milady.
Well, what is it? What is it?
I'm afraid, sir. Don't ever let them know I told you, sir. They skin me alive. That's what they do, sir. They skin me alive. The blighters.
What are you talking about?
Mutiny, sir. Down below deck, sir. They're all in the forecastle, sir. Mutiny? Mutiny? Isn't there some law about that?
Mutiny, I smelled it coming. That rotten crew we shipped at Fed. My compliments to Mr. Yount, Newton. And tell him to report to me at once. Here. I'll batter those deck guys down in their hats and scuttle them like rats.
Pardon, sir, but it's the first mate off that's leading the mutiny, sir. He's down in the glory hole talking to him now, sir.
Oh, he is, huh?
Is there anything I can do, sir?
Don't worry, Clayton. I'll clean this affair up in a minute. You keep Miss Poor and the professor from being frightened.
I'm not at all frightened.
Beg pardon, sir. I'd better get below before they misses me. They'd kill me if they knew I'd informed you, sir.
All right, Newton. I'll remember this. Go below then and save your skin.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Clayton, you'll find 2 automatics in the drawer of that desk. You'll take one and come with me?
Certainly.
What am I going to use?
Good Lord, it's Newton. Come on, Clayton.
Righto. What's the matter? Is the door stuck?
That's nothing. We're barred in.
While the voyagers from the world outside are at the mercy of a mutinous crew, miles away, Tarzan is hanging from a tree branch, overlooking a clearing in the forest, and sees the beginning of a jungle tragedy. Sabor the lioness is dozing, surrounded by her happy family. One of her cubs wanders beneath the tree that hides Hista, the snake, the silent, strangling horror of the jungle. Hista, hungry and alert, drops part of her great and snarling length down from the branch, encircles the cub, draws it up into the tree to slowly force it down into a constricting being by the undulating, torturous contraction of those great ringed muscles. Sabor, the lioness, awakes to the danger with a snarl of mingled rage and anguish, hurls herself with a terrific leap to rescue her cub. She misses. Again and again she leaps in a frantic effort to reach the snake. Her roar shreds the chaotic monotone of the jungle into tatters. Sabor's bestial anguish moves Tarzan to pity. He falls forward, giving himself a tremendous impetus with his legs, and catapults himself through the air. It's a tremendous leap, superhuman. He's leaping for the end of Hista's tail. If he makes it, he may not be able to cling to that slimy, lashing length and will fall to the infuriated beast below. He won't make it. He won't. He does. He slips. He slips. He holds. His weight nearly jerks Hista loose from the branch. Like lightning, Hista contracts to lash him to the ground. But Tarzan lets go, drops to the branch beneath. Grasping it just in time, he falls fast. He dangles for a brief moment, but just for a moment. A snarl warns him. He's hanging close enough to the ground to be in reach of Sabor's vicious leaps. He pulls himself up to the branch. The tip of one of Sabor's claws cuts a tiny gash in his heel. He stands on the branch, gathers himself for a leap. Oh! Hista, seeing his body, slaps itself around his waist, tightens, then slowly commences to draw him up to the branch above, where it shall hold him fast against the branch and exert a terrific pressure which will crush him. Tarzan struggles terrifically, but slowly feels himself being drawn. Tarzan's mind races. With a great effort, he unwinds the grass rope around his waist, snatches the long hunting knife from its sheath, and plunges it into the narrow part of the reptile's tail. The snake writhes, but doesn't lose its hold. Hastily, Tarzan works the blade through the resisting muscular strength until the handle protrudes at one end and the blade at the other. The serpent's agony has caused it to lose the distance it's gained in drawing Tarzan to the branch on which it lies. Tarzan is on the level with the branch from which he's drawn. Hurriedly, he ties the rope above the knife, letting it slide down the snake's body until the knife keeps it from slipping. Then, working like a madman, he snaps the rope around the branch. Hista screams. The branch creaks ominously, but doesn't break. The pain of pulling against the knife in his body makes Hista slowly release its hold on Tarzan. Unable to let go the branch above and secure to the one below, the great serpent is all but powerless. Its body is stretched up almost straight. Its dreadful leverage is gone. Tarzan climbs up the trunk of the tree, gains the upper branch. The cub is still struggling feebly. Tarzan, still clinging to the tree, extends his legs out, locks them around the branch and Hista's neck in what is known in wrestling as a scissors. He applies the pressure of those powerful legs. Harder, pulling the lion cub from the mouth of the reptile with one free hand. Hista's great mouth opens wider and wider, no longer eager to keep her prey, only anxious to escape the pressure of those powerful legs. The cub is free. Tarzan swings down, drops the cub gently on the ground and up again on the branch before Sabor can hurl herself upon him. Sabor, seeing her cub restored, pounces upon it, licking it, turning it over gently, worried. The cub recovers its breath and whimpers. Convinced that her offspring is safe, Sabor turns her attention to the thing up in the tree. Tarzan sits panting. Strange that after his good deed, Sabor should be anxious to factor into ribbons jungle gratitude. However, undismayed, Tarzan looks down into the baleful eyes and snarling face of Sabor. There's an ominous creak, a splintering. The limb under Tarzan has given way. He's falling into the merciless fangs and terrible claws of Sabor. He grasps a small branch. It breaks. Tarzan plunges downward, falling to the ground. He strikes the ground. On his head and shoulder, he lies still, unconscious.
Tarzan and his two companions, Terence O'Rourke and Kailuk the Raptorian, escaped the public whipping post in the square before the Palace of Tor through the assistance of Wong Tai. They elude their pursuers and make their way toward the elephant paddocks. In the city of Rator, Dorno has freed himself from his bonds and has wounded Temur, the Raptorian traitor, in a sword duel. To prove his accusations against Temur, the Frenchman returns to the traitor's apartment with the Shan of Rator and Uka. In the city of Tor, Atea, White Queen of the Yellow Men, charging Jeanette Burton with being the cause of all her ill fortune, orders the white girl to the Chamber of Serpents. Horror-struck, Jeanette watches a huge black king cobra, its beady, lidless eyes staring coldly into her own, glide swiftly toward her from its den across the room. Hissing angrily with hood extended, the deadly serpent, weaving slowly from side to side, pauses directly before Jeanette.
Do not move, Jeanette. Be perfectly still.
Dr. Wong. Oh, Dr. Wong, thank heaven you've come.
It is all right now, Jeanette. A moment while I unbar this door. There. Come now, my child. Hurry. That shot may have been heard. Now we refasten the door. So, come now.
Oh, that awful reptile. You were just in time to...
It was rather close, my dear. Atea dismissed me at once after you went out with your guard. I followed and shot the snake.
But the pistol, where did you get it?
I have never been without it since the fight in the arsenal in which your revered uncle...
Oh.
Yes. However, I found it among the arms of our friends at that time.
Oh, thank heaven for that. But where are we going now?
To my own private quarters here in the palace. You will be safe there. We have not far to go. An unused corridor leads directly to a secret door in the rear of my apartment. Yes. Here. Up these stairs.
Dr. Wong, what has happened to Terry?
He, Tarzan, and Kailuk are probably well concealed by this time. You need not worry about O'Rourke as long as he is with Tarzan.
But where could they hide without being found at once?
I might make a close guess, my child. Tarzan is an intelligent animal. Oh, I do not say that in disparagement of his character. In fact, I greatly admire the man. Nevertheless, having lived his life among jungle beasts, his instincts would naturally be those of an animal.
Then, you think he's returned to the jungle?
By no means. I would wager my place in the temple of heaven that Tarzan is still in Tor. Were I Atea, I would most certainly examine the elephant paddocks with the minutest care. Yes, here we are. This little door opens directly into my sleeping chamber. Yes. You will be safe here, at least temporarily, until Tarzan has put into execution his scheme of revolt among the pit slaves.
Did Tarzan admit that he was at the bottom of that?
Oh, no, my dear. As a matter of fact, he said nothing. But as I intimated, Tarzan is an extremely clever and resourceful animal.
I suppose you told Atea?
No, Jeanette. I fear I neglected to mention the perfectly obvious fact to her. Now I am going to leave you for a short time. Do not open that door to anyone.
But where are you going, Dr. Wong?
To ascertain, if possible, what has happened to our friend.
In the city of Rator, Dorno has wounded the traitorous Temur in a sword duel. and leaving him apparently helpless in his own quarters, has exposed him to the Shan and Uka. Returning to the traitor's apartment with the two Ratorians, they find the chamber deserted.
But Monsieur Le Shan, it is impossible. He must be here somewhere, for he was wounded not fatally.
See there, my father. Blood on the floor. He cannot have gone far.
Find him, Uka. Also Poltar. Bring them to me in the council chamber.
At once, my father.
And to the Tar chiefs, you will transmit my orders to advance at once with the entire army.
And we?
We follow and overtake them as soon as you have found these traitors, and they have been dealt with.
I go, my father.
Come, Paul Darno. In the council chamber, we shall await Uka's return. The Atar Temur, a traitor. I would not have believed it, nor of Poltar. They have both been close to my throne.
You have fought the Taurians often, Monsieur Le Shan?
Aye, often. And we have beaten them, though they are more numerous than we. But in the last 3 battles, they seemed prepared and anticipated our tactics.
In how many of these battles has Temur fought?
In the last 3 only. He was too young to take part in previous engagements. By Rator, you are right, young man. Temur has been in league with Atea since he became a Tar chieftain.
I did not say so, Monsieur Le Shan. But appearances are against him. Mais pourquoi? What has he to gain?
Vengeance, instilled into his heart by his Taurian mother. She was captured by Tom Temur, his father, in the raid upon Tor. Because of her beauty, Tom Temur made her his lawful wife. This ingrate is the offspring.
And Poltar?
Temur's protege. But here, the council chamber. As soon as Uka returns with those 2, and they have been fed to the lions which were to have devoured you, we overtake the army.
Then Poltar is a pure Ratorian, Monsieur Le Shan?
Aye, a strong warrior and an excellent chieftain. That he should turn traitor, I do not understand.
Monsieur Le Shan, it is only human to err. A man may unwittingly commit a grave mistake which a vengeful person may use to force him into still others.
What mean you, Paul Darno?
At the time Uka was captured by the Taurian patrol, it was through a mistake made unknowingly by Poltar. At the command of Temur, he flashed a signal to your jungle patrol from a tower here in Rator.
A signal?
Oui. A signal which Temur very probably knew would be intercepted by the Taurians.
By the 10 names of the Evil One. How know you all this?
In their plotting, I overheard this incident discussed. Poltar advised, refusing to reveal our plans to Atea. Temur threatened him with exposure of that former mistake, warning him that it would mean his death.
This Taurian dog, this spy of Atea's. When Uka brings him back...
Father, Temur and Poltar have vanished from the city.
What?
Both have passed through the gates mounted on fast-riding elephants. They ride with your orders as advanced scout guard.
Their capture is your task, Uka. Do not return without them, or proof of their death. Go. Come, Paul Darno. We ride with my warriors to the attack upon Tor.
Tarzan, O'Rourke, and Kailuk, eluding their pursuers by way of the housetops, have come to within sight of the elephant paddocks of Tor. From the roofs, they drop to a balcony, thence to the deserted street below.
Faith, my lads, I'd rather be topside of them roofs than down here in the street. If we're not seen immediately, I'll be missing my guess.
We can't stay up there and get to the paddocks, too, O'Rourke. On the rooftops, they can see us from the palace. Come on, keep close to the buildings.
It is fortunate for us that the Taurians were driven by the elephants to seek refuge in the buildings near the square. Otherwise, we should long since have been retaken.
And if we are lucky enough to get to the paddocks, how are we going to get inside? We can't pass through the gates in broad daylight.
It won't be long before dark, O'Rourke.
Tarzan is right. The sun is already low in the heavens, and the paddocks, as you see, are not distant.
Now what? That gong. What the devil does that mean?
Listen.
Begorry, 'tis a fight or a fire. And 'tis seldom an O'Rourke has run from either festivity.
The lion gong. It does not warn of battle or fire, O'Rourke.
The lion gong? What does it mean?
It is a warning, Tarzan of the Apes, to clear these streets of all but armed guards and warriors. Atea's savage hunting lions are being released to prowl the streets of the city.
Hunting lions? Turned out to run us down, eh? Faith, 'tis fine ideas the Lady Atea's after having. Bad cess to her.
It works in our favor, O'Rourke. The fewer people on the streets, the less chance of our being seen.
Ye would look at it that way. And I don't know but what you're right. I believe I'd rather take my chances with the lions than with the Taurians.
But Atea's hunting lions are far more dangerous than those of the jungle, friends. The Queen's lions are kept in a state of ravenous hunger, never being more than half fed.
Holy St. Patrick. Listen to that, would yous? Them fellas are no cubs.
Atea's hunters are full-grown lions, O'Rourke. They are fed on the flesh of men, slaves. If we chance to meet one of them...
We'll worry about that when and if Numa crosses our path, Kailuk.
And 'tis a worry I don't like to have on me mind. There's the paddocks, and the gates are closed.
We'll get over the wall in the rear of Black Maluk's corral. They won't look for us in the paddocks, much less in Tantor's feed shed. Come on, down this way.
Another quarter of an hour and it'll be dark. Are you waiting for that before we try getting over the fence?
No. We'll be inside by dark. Here. See that white streak down the wall where I'm pointing?
Yes.
Tantor's corral is on the other side. Come on. Straight for that spot. It's only a few steps.
Look, Tarzan. Between us and the paddock wall.
Holy St. Patrick. The brute's as big as a church. And no tree to climb within sight. Oh, let's get out of here.
Stand still, O'Rourke. Kailuk.
With a savage growl, the huge king of beasts gathers his great tawny body for the charge. His yellow-green eyes, fixed in a baleful glare upon Kailuk, blaze hatefully. Suddenly, with a roar of savage fury, Numa leaps straight for Kailuk.
Broadcast permission for the following program is made possible by the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, referee in this game of the arcane and the outre. For some, it's all so easy. Love, money, health. Their good fortune seems to be an enchanted affair. Every dream comes true. Every venture is crowned with success. For them, life is not some toilsome pilgrimage, but a glorious journey filled with sunshine and delight. And then there are the rest of us. Well, is there a secret to success? Something one may learn? Or do you just have to be born lucky? Hopefully, we shall be the wiser some 52 minutes from now.
Winnie.
What are you doing here, Paul?
Please, Winnie, you've got to help me.
Why?
My life depends on it.
I'm sorry.
Don't turn me down, Winnie. They'll kill me.
I can't help that, Paul.
But you love me.
That has nothing to do with it.
How can you love me and stand by and do nothing?
It's because I love you, Paul, that I can't help you.
Our mystery drama, Half a Life, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Tammy Grimes. H.L. Mencken, who was probably the crustiest old curmudgeon of them all, once made a most touching statement. He said, "If, after I depart this vale, you ever remember me, and have thought to please my ghost, forgive some poor sinner, and wink your eye at some homely girl." Homely girls. Well, perhaps no girl is really homely, but so many girls are lonely. And when it comes to men, they just don't seem to have any luck. As they were growing up into young ladyhood, if I may use that old-fashioned term, they were very rarely asked out. And as the years went by, they dated less and less frequently until that point arrives when a woman realizes she had better make the best of the life that exists in reality and give up on the one that can only exist in her dreams, if she can.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Mossman?
Sit down, Dr. Prentice. Now, how to begin?
How to begin what?
Dr. Prentice, what's wrong?
Wrong?
Yes, doctor. Are you having a problem?
A problem?
Oh, hang it all, Winnie. Something is wrong.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Something's come over you these past several months, and I...
Really?
Yes, that's what I mean. You're even fighting me.
I'm not aware that I'm fighting.
Look, now, just look at the mood you're in right now. You've got a chip on your shoulder, you're on the defensive.
Well, why not? I've just been summoned to the presence.
Oh, cut it out, will you, Winnie? Now, something's wrong. Do you want to talk about it?
Talk about what?
All right. I won't pry. Your personal life is your personal life, but we do have a problem. A serious problem. Thanks to you.
To me?
Yes, the last person in the whole world to antagonize is Senator Paradine.
How did I antagonize?
All right, I've received the following letter. Dear Mr. Mossman, and so on, so on, so on. As you know, I have long questioned the value of the services your agency performs for our government.
Oh, that.
Yes, that. And he goes on to say that in order to evaluate us, he had his assistant request certain sociological data.
I remember.
And the senator now says, quote, "My assistant spoke with a certain Dr. Winifred Prentice, who was very officious, uncooperative."
That assistant of his is an idiot.
Who flatly refused...
I didn't flatly refuse anything.
To make any effort at all to furnish the required...
All I told him was to clarify in his own mind exactly what it was he needed.
Did you use the word harebrained?
No. I said pea-brained.
Oh, Winnie!
All right. Maybe I lost my temper.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
Because it was my birthday.
Your birthday? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
No. Well, what would your birthday have to do with it?
I suddenly realized I was 40 years old. 40 years old.
40? You're upset because you're 40? I wish I was 40 again. I'd be happy as a lark.
I'll write a letter of apology.
No. You let me handle it. I'll get us off the hook. And, Winnie, I almost forgot. Do you know the forecast project you're working on? Well, that's suddenly become secret.
Secret?
Top secret.
But why?
That's the word that's come down from the powers that be. So you're not to discuss it outside the office.
Are you serious? With whom would I possibly discuss the economic forecast?
Well, I am only handing down the order, Doctor.
Of all the stupid...
You see, that is what I mean. Lately, you seem to let every little thing irritate you. Now, why?
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, try me.
It's because I'm 40.
You can't be serious. Why, I remember when I was 40. I was the most even-tempered person in the world.
Good night, Mr. Mossman. Yeah, it's Winnie.
Oh, my, but we're in a cheerful mood tonight.
Oh, shut up. This is all I need to come home to little Mary Sunshine. Any mail?
What a question. It's September 1.
Which means...
We have to renew the lease. It's funny.
Why is it funny?
Well, remember the day we first looked at this apartment 15 years ago?
No, I don't remember.
Maybe I don't want to remember.
Well, I can recall exactly what old Huffnickel said.
That's because you have a fantastic memory for trivia.
Well, he said, 9, I cannot rent the single girls. One gets married, and the other has to break the lease. Forget it. Well, Winnie, but you charmed him into changing his mind.
See? I charmed one man in my entire life. And who is it? Old Huffnagel.
Well, where's all the acid coming from tonight?
There was a collection for a girl at the office. She's getting engaged.
Well, why take it out on me?
I've been there 13 years. At lunch, I sat down and I figured out how many engagement showers I've contributed to.
13 years, I'd say 52.
38. How'd you get 52?
Well, in my office, we average one every 3 months. That's 4 a year times 13.
I guess my office is more conducive to spinsterhood.
You want to go on a cruise?
Why? Who did we meet last time?
How about romantic Costa del Sol?
Does it matter where we go? We never get to meet anybody anyhow.
Now, who can that be?
Maybe it's Prince Charming.
Yeah, yours or mine. Hello? Oh, hi, hold on. It's Marge.
And she's at Luigi's.
Yeah, right.
With Barbara Jo, Louise, and Janet.
Well, you're hot tonight.
And we'll join him for dinner.
Do you want to?
No.
Okay, Marge. Winnie and I'll be along in a few minutes.
I said I didn't want to go.
Yeah, I know you did.
Sue Ann, I just can't stand those girls.
Well, none of us can really stand each other, but what can we do? We're all we've got.
When unmarried men get together, are they as boring as we are?
Probably.
Are they as mean, as petty, as vindictive?
More?
I'm so fed up. The same silly people every night, the same pointless, stupid chatter.
Winnie, this isn't like you.
But it's getting to be like me. It's getting to be more and more like me every day. Soon I'll be like this all the time. Sour, nasty, nervous.
Winnie.
It's even beginning to show on the job. Old Mossman had me on the carpet this afternoon.
Well, you've got to learn to make the best of things.
Don't preach.
Well, let's be off. The group is waiting dinner for us.
The group? How about the bunch?
Well, I prefer the crowd.
How about the gang?
What do you think of Click?
Why don't we just call ourselves by our right name? The Leftovers.
Well, Winnie, that wasn't such a bad dinner, was it?
Oh, if I have to listen to Barbara Jo's problems with her mother one more time.
Well, you have to learn how to tune her out.
Or Louise's allergies.
Is 250,000 meals, 400,000 liters of water, and 30 generators. 28 urban search and rescue teams are also on standby if governors need them.
Game, everybody wants to talk about physicality. No, the women are just bigger and stronger now.
The Denver, Jim.
So Vrabel decided to defer at the top and see what they can make out of it on this opening drive of the second half. A 3rd and 3.
One of the toughest looks that you can give. They've done it all year to quarterbacks. You got to decipher this, who's coming, who's not, and where they're going.
A couple back off, and they run it with Stevenson. And he's close. I think he might have fallen right on the line needed.
What a big-time call by Josh McDaniels. You're going to give us
this crazy look where we don't know what we have to do in the pass game, we'll just run it right at you and get the first down, move the chains. That's huge for field position and for the ability for you to go down and score. And Stevenson has played great this year. Big one there.
Yeah, he ran right into the back of his right tackle, Morgan Moses. But he was still able to fall forward and had the presence to know where he had to go. He's had over 100 yards from scrimmage on average in these 2 playoff games before today, and here he is again. A hard-earned one. And Evan, down to you.
Yeah, Jim, the conditions as you laid out, they've changed dramatically, and it heightens the awareness for Drake May in terms of ball security. 6 fumbles the last 2 games. It was something they talked about this week in practice, having 2 hands on the ball. Josh McDaniels brought it up to us last night. And Tony, I know you had thoughts on how he needs to maneuver in that pocket.
You're exactly right, Evan. I mean, that to me was a big thing, and part of that, though, is scary because it's like he's going to be gun-shy a little bit. He's got to let it go in the second half, but you're exactly right. He's got to protect the ball.
Stevenson barrels ahead for the first down all the way to the Denver 46. And how big will the running game be for these 2 teams in the second half as you see a big burst on this play?
Everything. I mean, to me, this was going to be the game. If New England was going to win, they needed to give the ball to Stevenson and let him just go downhill like this. The problem is Denver is a great defense. Buffalo is a bad matchup for them. I felt like Denver's a bad matchup for New England, but if they can run the ball, everything calms down. Drake May has to make a few off-schedule throws if they're going to win, I believe.
That was a 12-yard run, the longest rush by the Patriots, other than May's scramble at the end of the first half. Henderson comes in for Stevenson, and the rookie, who was a member of Ohio State's national championship team a year ago. Has about 4. It's a 1-2 tandem that has worked very effectively at times this season. Henderson has been quiet in the post, but he's got breakaway speed and had 4 carries this year that went over 50 yards for touchdowns.
And we're not even talking about the speed. Explosive.
2nd and 6, and another extra lineman comes in. A lot of
jumbo, a lot of nub sets.
And look at the Broncos. Bust across, including Jonah Ellis. It's a loss of 3.
But this is the chess match that happens. I mean, if you look, there's no receiver. That's offensive lineman out there playing tight end. The other side of wide receivers, Josh McDaniels versus Vance Joseph, the defensive coordinator. These guys go against each other so many times, you got to change something up, see who does it on this play.
They've run it 6 straight plays, but now it's a 3rd and 9. Benito trying to get around the edge. May felt him and took off. And May's got a first down. And he's wide open to the 20 and out of bounds at the 15.
To me, this is, watch the left side of the offensive line right here. You're going to have to seal that right there. And it actually ends up being Stevenson sealing the edge so that way May can run. Nobody's better than Drake May at running right up the middle. We've seen Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, but really he runs right up the middle, and that was a lot because of Stevenson there.
That's the longest play by the Patriots today. Went for 28. And there's Stevenson trying to find an opening, waited, but it's no gain. May now, Tony, has 3 rush attempts for 50 yards.
I told you before the game, he's got to have off-schedule plays for them to win. I don't believe that you can just run these plays and beat Denver in Denver. He has to have the off-schedule plays, do the things that are a little bit outside the bounds of what we drew up on a play sheet, and he's done that right there. And the biggest play of the game was him doing it. He needs to continue doing that, create stuff. That's how they're going to win.
2nd and 10. Blitz. May off his back foot. Goes it over the head of Stevenson. Pressure applied by Malcolm Roach, who had a sack and a half last week. Broke up this play.
This is unbelievable. This is Benito. He's a pass rusher. He's got to cover Stevenson. And watch right here. If he does a little bit extra and it's like, oh, it's a pass. Look at this. Tonga and another one.
Milton Williams.
Yeah, I was going to say, we haven't seen this. This is New England at their best. They've done this in playoffs so many times. You have your little secret sauce that you bring in, and all of a sudden you're bringing in 2 defensive linemen to play offense. That is rare.
But in the end, they had to use a second half timeout.
That is part of the reason why you don't bring in 2 defensive linemen.
Exactly.
Now, do you bring it, like, do you run it back? The other team just saw it. Timeout. Vance Joseph seen it. Now, you've never actually seen it.
Well, they still
keeping
have
them in the game.
Yep, they still have Williams. There he is, Milton Williams.
This is a tush push with a lot of big people is basically what I see coming.
Tonga as well.
I mean, these are 2 defensive players right there. This is rare.
Stevenson moved. May. He's got the body lean. Again, on the far side, it's not the mark they would want if you're the Patriots. Singleton thinks, and so does Cooper. They think they've stopped him, but the official says first down. Right in the middle of it all, the officials going ahead and signal first. Well, that's a lot of tonnage right there. It actually ran into Milton Williams, which knocked it kind of sideways initially.
Wow, it does not look like it from that angle, does it?
That does not right there at all.
This is actually going to be very close, Jim. I mean,
Number 74 has reported eligible. 74 is eligible.
And obviously, it's a 100%er.
On they go. Well, challenge flag is out. Just before the Patriots were set to snap.
I would have done the same thing if I was Sean.
The ruling on the field was the quarterback got a first down. Denver has challenged that ruling.
Well, the sky cam view, and it's almost like he's saying his crew up top had told him, look at the view from above, because that was not convincing for a first.
So Denver have the best red zone defense in the NFL from the 20-yard line in, and we'll see if they've made a big stop here, because Sean Payton